Nietzsche and the Weak Man. Friedrich Nietzsche is one of the most influential philosophical figures of the 19th century. His philosophy is full of bold and provocative thoughts. Nietzsche believed that people should strive to reach their inner potential, constantly battling against the moral values imposed by society. In this struggle, the figure of the weak man plays a significant role in Nietzsche's philosophy. So, why does Nietzsche criticize the weak man so harshly? Who is the weak man in his philosophy, and what is their role in society? Nietzsche's will to power and the weak man, one of the fundamental concepts in Nietzsche's philosophy, is the will to power. This concept represents more than just the instinct for survival. Nietzsche argues that humans should live not only to survive, but also to achieve their highest potential. The will to power is about striving to become more than one currently is, pushing beyond societal limitations and reaching one's true capabilities. The weak man, however, is someone who has failed to manifest this will. He is someone who moves along in life according to the societal norms and values, instead of realizing his potential. Nietzsche argues that the weak man is the person who cannot access their inner strength and instead relies on external influences. In modern society, the weak man is often protected and coddled, and this inhibits his ability to tap into his own power. Example: in the modern business world, succeeding requires not only intelligence and talent, but also a strong will. Figures like Elon Musk or Steve Jobs have succeeded not just because of their natural talents, but because of their relentless work ethic and drive. However, many people, when they encounter setbacks, give up easily. This reflects Nietzsche's concept of the weak man who struggles to express his will to power. The Übermensch, Overman concept, and the weak man. Another crucial idea in Nietzsche's philosophy is that of the Übermensch, or Overman. The Overman is someone who is not just strong physically, but also mentally and spiritually. This individual transcends the limitations imposed by society's moral code and creates their own values. For Nietzsche, the ultimate goal of humanity is to become this type of superior individual. The Overman does not conform to societal norms. Instead, they follow their own path, continuously striving to overcome themselves and evolve. The difference between the Overman and the weak man is that the Overman places their trust not in external factors, but in their own strength. The weak man, on the other hand, constantly looks to society and others for approval. The Overman moves forward with complete autonomy, while the weak man is tethered to society's expectations. Example: in the modern sports world, players like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi exemplify the concept of the Overman. They have reached the pinnacle of their careers not just because of their innate talents, but through years of rigorous training and unyielding dedication. This reflects Nietzsche's vision of individuals who challenge themselves, continually pushing their limits to reach the highest potential. The Overman is someone who overcomes their limits, while the weak man is someone who stays stagnant. Morality and weakness. The role of societal values. One of Nietzsche's major criticisms is directed at traditional morality. He specifically targets Christian morality, which he believes has created a value system that elevates weakness while denigrating strength. Traditional morality focuses on qualities like sacrifice and humility, often treating power and greatness as vices. According to Nietzsche, this system has effectively denied people the opportunity to express their full potential. For Nietzsche, the weak man is a product of these societal values. Traditional morality encourages the slave mentality, where people focus on pleasing others and obeying social norms rather than pursuing their own greatness. Nietzsche argues that this kind of morality prevents individuals from achieving their fullest potential. Example: in modern society, people who are wealthy or powerful are often vilified for being selfish or egotistical. In contrast, those who are self-sacrificing or live in humility are praised. Yet, in Nietzsche's view, this praise of weakness, often seen in cultural narratives and on social media, suppresses individual power and growth. Those who exhibit strength, autonomy, or ambition are often criticized or blamed for putting their personal interests first, which aligns with Nietzsche's criticism of societal values. Weakness, strength, and societal protection. Nietzsche also criticizes the way in which society protects the weak. In modern society, the weak are often sheltered and helped by others, which Nietzsche sees as a form of repression. The weak man becomes someone who relies on society to survive, and by doing so, he is prevented from realizing his own strength and potential. This protective approach, Nietzsche argues, is one of the greatest contradictions of modern society. The more society protects the weak, the more it prevents them from becoming strong. By focusing on keeping the weak safe, society limits their ability to grow, thrive, and develop into powerful individuals. Example: in modern education systems, students who struggle academically are often given extra support and assistance, ensuring they do not fall behind. While these systems provide necessary help, Nietzsche might argue that, in some cases, they prevent students from overcoming challenges on their own. Instead of simply accommodating weakness, educational systems could push students to develop their resilience and inner strength, helping them grow into their full potential. Conclusion: weakness, power, and society. Nietzsche's harsh critique of the weak man is one of the most radical aspects of his philosophy. The weak man represents not just physical weakness, but also a moral, mental, and spiritual fragility. Nietzsche argues that society, through its moral values, continually reinforces this weakness, ultimately preventing individuals from tapping into their own potential. For Nietzsche, true progress and growth come from individuals who are able to break free from societal constraints and create their own values. In today's world, there is much debate about Nietzsche's views. While the idea of protecting the weak is still a major part of societal values, Nietzsche's critique calls for a deeper reflection on the role of individual strength. Society may still idolize weakness in the name of equality and fairness, but Nietzsche's philosophy urges us to consider whether we are truly empowering individuals by protecting them, or whether we are keeping them from realizing their potential. Nietzsche's Overman and the Will to Power provide a vision for how individuals can break free from the limitations placed on them by society. It's a call for individuals to embrace their own strength, to challenge societal norms, and to create a life that is truly their own.